All right, we're back, everybody. Wine and prison time.
Yeah, we back with some other stuff that's going on too. So,
Definitely some other stuff going on.
back to your car.
Uh, so something happened to it. The recall. They did recalls on it, and my daughter went and picked it up today, and she said it's still doing the same thing it was doing before. So now I'm stuck with working 4 more years trying to pay this car off.
It won't be 4 years.
Well, between the insurance and the um car note, I'm gonna have to sell something other than this YouTube channel.
It's gonna be this YouTube channel.
I'm gonna have to sell some toes, some booties. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, they make pretty good OnlyFans showing your feet. So hey.
Listen, there's a girl down the street from me who's OnlyFans, I guess.
Uh-huh.
She be on point down there. I said down the street from me. My
Well,
daughter told, yeah, she lived down the street from me, I guess.
okay, what's she selling? What she be doing?
I don't know. She OnlyFans. That's what the kids say. She's about their age or something like that. Maybe a little younger.
I don't
I
know.
ain't gonna say what kind of car she got because everybody might know who it is.
We ain't saying no names.
But I even researched the toes. Yeah, you gotta do too much. They want you to have like cushions and fluffy and feathers and they want you to get professional shots. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing all that.
You better get these bedroom shots and call it a day.
Right. You better get these little camera Android because that's all you getting. And I want $500.
Right now. I give
Well,
you old get some
I ain't got
bubbles in
them
the
young toes
bathtub.
no more. My feet is good. My feet still doing this, but toenails looking a little different.
Pedicure time.
Listen, that's why my toes look like that because them pedicures.
Well, mine and my right foot is in a old boot over here. So
Right. We just glad that you can you'll be able to walk, maybe with a little limp.
I ain't gonna have no limp. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
be
have no
good.
limp?
I was already limping. I'm gonna be good. I'm going to be good.
Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Oh yeah, we're two or more agree. We're good. I've been thinking like for the last couple of weeks, like what we can kind of talk about, what can be kind of more light. Like I was a little more serious last time. My mom told me, "Dang, why your stuff is serious?" I said, "Cause really, I want to get on here and like complain the whole time and just roll heads, bust heads, just call people out." Excuse me,
Yeah,
but
because it's messed up. The
it
prison
is, and
it's messed up.
but I feel like if we start like that, some people, we're in a negative space all the way around. Life is negative. This this Mickey Ficky running the show right now.
So we just tell some funny stories.
Okay, so when you walked, okay, because I had never seen um homosexual like dudes like TV. I mean, maybe some, but not in a prison setting.
Right.
And I was kind of naive. I was kind of young. Do you live your life, be who you want to be? I don't care about that part. It was just, it was kind of because you think about it, you got nothing but men in here, so you kind
Right.
of have some feminine men, and then men. But I had never experienced feminine men.
Flaming.
Feminine, feminine, feminine. You know what I'm saying?
They flame. They're called flamers. Flaming. They was flaming.
Flamers. Well, there was another name they used to call them with an S. I don't know if that's correct right now. I ain't trying to. Well, that's
Oh
what they
yeah.
used to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm keeping it. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but this was what they was calling each other. I remember walking in and seeing, and it was the craziest thing because my first thought was, they got girls in here who do hair. I had never think about growing up. How'd your mom do your hair?
In ponytails.
Yeah, but how? Where was you sitting?
In
Right in
between her,
between her legs,
I
right?
mean, yeah, in between her legs or in a
In between
chair. Or,
her legs.
yeah.
I ain't never seen no dude sitting between no other dude's legs. So I'm thinking there's got to be a girl. We on the yard. We on the yard, on the picnic table, and I come in and I'm like, oh, they do hair on the yard. Okay, and they got the women that come in here. Okay, that's. And as I walk up, I'm like, I don't think that's a woman. I think I think that's a dude. So I was just like, oh my gosh, what kind are they? Are they in a relationship? You know, your mind goes all. But of course, the longer you work there, the more it's normalized because shoot, people got to have um, relationships with people. Like you ain't got no woman there.
My yard experience was well, one of them.
Mm.
Back 40, nice hot summer day.
Oh no, no! What? Go,
Sunbathing.
mama? Huh?
Long blonde pretty hair, no top,
Shut up. I
bikini.
think I know who you talking about. Is it the
No,
famous?
it wasn't at Riverside.
Oh no.
This was at St. Louis where I
Yeah,
first
but
started.
this person has been around all
But
over the state. Is it the
but was
same person?
I don't think so. Was laying out
Okay.
in the grass. And I'm like,
You're like,
is
did
that
you think it? But
is
did you
that
think
a
it was a
woman?
girl?
Where's that
Right,
girl
right,
at?
right, right, right.
Who is that and how they get there?
So what's so funny to me is all this the trans uh men and women, and I'm like, well, they was doing this, everything. Prisoners, people don't realize prison is where a lot of this stuff comes from. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of the words, a lot of the the wearing of the clothes, because the saggy came from the prisoners. You were
Mm-hmm.
sagging. Now tell me if I'm wrong. My understanding of sagging was you belong to somebody else. So when the dude's pants was sagging, that's what I heard. Did you hear the same thing?
It was something, or you were available, or you
Yeah,
you go or
okay,
you
you
go
either
that way.
belonged or you was available. Now, so it's so funny to come out in the world. So people, you got to understand. There's the world, and then we say the world to
Oh my God.
let everybody know that we're talking about prison, and then
And
like
go
in the world. What's the word? Just lingo,
yeah.
different lingo that we would use. We say, yeah, the world, in the world,
In
which
the
is so
world.
crazy
Because
because
that's
we in
what
the
they
world,
say. In the
because that's what
world.
they say. You just kind of adopt a lot of the things in there, because I always say it's a world within the world, because prison is a whole nother world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you'd walk it now. Now they can have makeup. Do you know that?
No.
Oh, order full makeup. No sexual misconduct tickets, nothing. They can order lipstick, eyeliner, when I say I walk into work and I'm like, oh, these people got full
Not they
foundation.
face beat in their
Oh,
eyebrows.
all
No.
the remember we used to have to write tickets on them. They get Kool-Aid for their
Kool-Aid.
lips. I remember dude had a grease pencil, the white board that would be don't who knows how they get a little piece of grease pencil. And I'm like, you gonna have a whole eye infection. You rubbing that all on your eye. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I'm like, give it to me, because I gotta give you a ticket or two.
No, the braids with the yarn or with the shoestrings.
No, no. Let me tell you, funniest thing ever. This was probably, let me see, MR closed 2 years ago now, so 3 years ago.
I can say it's
This,
longer than that, ain't
huh?
it? I thought it was longer than that. Anyway, go.
Not Riverside.
Oh,
MR, not Riverside. MR. It's only been 2 years, 2.5, 2-ish years.
really?
I went back. That's where I was at, MR.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing photos. Like I'm special acts. I'm in charge of, running the photo project. And this young little guy comes up, hair down to here. Just, and I was like, wow, he's got some just braided nice. And I was like, very neat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, come and take, he take his pictures. And can my boyfriend be in? No, you can't have nobody in it, and you can't have no boyfriends. So stop it. oh, you know how we do, Miss. We know, you know how we do, Miss Bree Love. You know, because that was my name. And I'm like, yeah, well, we're not gonna do it when I'm here.
Right.
So he comes in, takes pictures. Oh, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Was it a month? Maybe went by, and I'm doing the list, and I know his name, and he comes up. When he came back, he had that much hair, and I said, "Oh, what? Why would you do it? Why did you cut all your hair off?" He said, "Girl, them was pieces of sheets." I said, "You lying?
Sheets.
How did you get sheets?" First of all, he's black. How did you get some he didn't have no yarn. It wasn't your. I take it back. Mop head. It was a mop head. And he said he would just sit. He said, "Oh, it's gonna be back." They got me this time. I mean, hair like that. Hair went from down here. Like I said, shut up. I mean, I was like, you know what? I can't. I'm
But
done.
what was the color?
Black. That's why I thought it was his hair.
They don't they don't let them have shoe polish anymore.
I don't know.
He stole a marker. He had to steal a marker from
He
somewhere.
did something, but I was like, I did not know. You couldn't have told me that was either not his hair or we had a beauty shop in there, somebody doing braiding hair.
And they made him take it out.
And I mean, where hair went from here, it went from who is it, Beyonce to give me somebody.
Grace Jones.
Without a doubt, like within, like I said, oh, I was, you know how you try not to make a big deal about it, but I was like, screw it, it's too late. If you was brazen enough to do it and then walk out after, and I mean, his hair was probably to his head.
Whew.
I seen him again later on. His hair was longer again. I was like, so you got some more? This was at another prison. He goes, you know, I was gonna get something, so don't even. I said, oh my gosh, is this reality? Yeah, this is my reality.
Yeah, I mean, they be in there, baby. They tying them shirts and switching across the yard and talking crap.
Uh-uh. Riverside. I don't know if you remember. I don't care. Maybe we get in trouble, but Sunshine. I don't know. Sunshine to me was at Riverside. He was the funniest, little. Matter of fact, his boyfriend was real cock diesel. They got in a fight in the chow hall, and Sunshine whooped the skin off of him.
What year
And
was it?
oh, it was my first 4 years because that's when I was at Riverside. I left after that. So you had to be there. It was over in 10 building. 11. Wait, where was Chow Hall? 11?
If for RTP, it was 11 bill.
11
11
building.
bill.
So the fight was there. And I mean, he mopped him. And he was this big. And that dude was like super cock diesel. And he goes, I said, how you whoop this man? He said, let me tell you something. His voice came. He said, I'm a man first. I was like, oh.
Well, but see, I always
I
used to
said,
say,
he
you
said,
dealing
yeah,
with
they forget I'm a man.
they and people in the streets forget that too. It's like they a man. They a man
Man,
first because that's what they was born.
get you right. I don't care what they walking around and makeup and feminine qualities. Still got the strength of a man. He's the same one when he first got there. I seen him because he was over in and he had this one they had their clothes, and he had the tightest pants I think I've ever seen on a human being, woman, man, anybody else. There were some jeans and he had them folded up and he had a pair of blue socks and white socks. He didn't dye the socks blue. So he had it was blue, white, and then the other leg was white, blue of the socks
Oh,
scrunched down.
he just scrunched his socks up.
Yeah, he doesn't scrunch them down. But the pants was so tight. Like I had to call him over and say, I'm going to have to write you sexual misconduct or you're going to have to take the pants off. Like that's how tight they were.
Not you gonna have to write him a ticket.
I'm going to have to, because Bridget, when I tell you, it looked like he had a coochie. It was so tight in there. I said, Sunshine, you're going to have to take them pants off. I don't want to. I'm just giving you the opportunity to take them off before anybody else, or I have to. He said, girl, I guess I am because I'm about to get a yeast infection. I said, excuse me? You gonna get a what? He said, girl, these pants are tight. I'm gonna get a yeast infection. I was like, I am walking away now. Sometimes you just have to walk away.
Well,
They might
yeah,
say I can't do it. I don't have a response for that. I don't know how you want me to respond to that. I gotta go. And you just think every day you go home, you think, wow, this is my life. These are real stories about real people, and no one would believe.
and and the prisoners never wanted you, like it was this. Oh, I can't even think of his name, her name,
Their name.
their name, but um, it was like we would walk. That's the only person I would let walk the yard with me. Only person I would let walk the yard with me. And this here, why you always talking to them? Why you you don't let nobody else walk with you? Why you always? Why is y'all worried about it? Oh, but I soon found out because when they become girlfriend, let me tell you, because
Oh,
they gonna tell their business.
they gonna tell. They gonna tell who undercover. Yeah, that he be trying to holler at you and saying stuff to you. He only let me tell you what he be saying to me. You're like, I don't want to know none of it.
I won't know nothing.
I
I
don't
don't
want to
want.
know nothing. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want nobody to put no paperwork on, and then I gotta answer some investigation because I've been talking to you. No, I don't. I got enough issues in my life. The
But they tell who going with who, and I'll just be like, oh my god.
having wait a minute. Now we can not really segue because I don't want to put homosexuals in this category because it's not even an easy transition what I'm about to say, but it made me think about it. Being okay, so it's always been gunned down to me. Maybe that's a newer lingo, being gunned down.
No.
That's been for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So man, still having to deal with I haven't had to deal with it since I've been there, but when I was over at MR and then it happened to me the first time at Riverside. Uh, and once it's in your brain, like I don't care, you don't think about it every day, but it's a vision that
Mm-hmm.
you will never. This one little dread is just bugging me. It's right. This dread is. What was you looking behind you for? what was you? What was you? What did you looking at? What did you do?
Because
I
it
was
looked
like
like
this.
it must be something on the screen. Because I was like, it looked like it's a hole up there. What is that up there?
I went like this, and you started looking up. I'm like, is she looking to see if my hair is up there? What?
No.
Anyway, oh Lord, I'm hot. Oh, I got a little buzz.
It's wine in
It's
prison time.
wine and prison time. Wait, where is it? Jeez, this mm, and my lovable, my love books back here that I've read probably 5 of them. I'm working on them. This is what I'm
I
trying to do.
I got a bookshelf over here too. Don't feel bad.
I'm tr- I'm doing Audible now. I know we got a squirrel moment right there because I went from talking about that dude to my books. So that experience, and this is what they don't get. Um, having to never in my life have I ever endured or encountered anything like that before. Having a man, I'm gonna say because my mom will be listening to this, pulling his penis out. That's not the word I use if my mama wasn't listening. But to have to see when you're just doing your job, just going to work, doing your job, trying to that dude, he was over, he was a medicated individual. Well, I think he was hiding out. I don't think he was completely
He
medication. I think
he wanted to get high. He was one of the
no, no,
ones that
no. RTP. I don't think he
right.
was really.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. They
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
would
yeah, 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 yeah.
they would
Yeah.
play crazy, basically
Right.
either to get the drugs or
Yes.
have a single room
Or to have a single cell. Yeah.
or both.
Yeah. Right. Right. And I think he was over there mainly because he wanted his own cell. I am a Vaseline diehard. Like I could. for my, I think my 38th birthday, my cousin, because my whole life I have used nothing but Vaseline. That's just been, she brought me a big old birthday gift full of Vaseline lotion, Vaseline oil, Vaseline, because that's how much I like Vaseline. I have never been able to look at Vaseline the same
Kind of
after
like
that day.
kind of like the baby oil thing right now.
Right. He took when I and it's so quick because you know they wait till they turn all the lights off during count, so
Right.
you gotta go by and flip the light on to look in there to make sure their bodies is in there.
Mm-hmm.
How your mind can see so many things in like a split second, how your eyes can just do, and you don't even realize how fast you're seeing everything you're seeing. I can to date tell you the setup where he was, how, but what I remember is somehow I got a quick look at the Vaseline, and there was like a big, he was greased from here to here. He was greased. And when I say all I could do was scream, I had never seen anything like it
Not
before.
you
And I was like,
screamed in there.
I just screamed. And I
Trying to
turned the light off and walked by. I was like 28.
then scared everybody in the unit.
And then this was 9 o'clock count, the last count. Of course, I don't know who I was working with, but they was bogue. They was bogue as hell for making me do the last round or the
Right.
last count. Because if I would have did it during the day, the lights would have been on and would have had no right. So whoever it was bogue. I can't even remember who it was, but they was bogue. Now that I think about it, they was real wrong for letting me do the last count.
Yeah, you know they
And
can't about us.
yeah, oh no, care to the point where they used to lock the dudes up when I was a sergeant, and one of the black girls came to me and said, "Now that's interesting because they gun me down regularly. I ain't had nobody get locked up." I said, "They locking people? When did they start locking people up?"
Oh no, you know they ain't never lock them up for us.
Oh well, I went in there. I said, "So we're locking people up for the little honeys because they look like you?" Well, she was. I said, "Let me tell you what we're not going to do. If you're not locking them up for everybody, you're not locking them up for anybody. And if she and they can't handle it, then they might need to think about getting another job. But as long as I'm here and the black female officers are telling me that they're not locking them up when they getting gunned down, you better not lock them up for them." You probably right. You right.
No, they
Probably.
don't probably right. You
Probably. Right. Because she's 19 years old and she's scared.
She shouldn't be there. Hell, I was 24.
I was 26. I mean, not that I was older, but it's still I was in my 20s. We was young.
We still in prison. It does not matter.
It
But
doesn't matter.
we the strong ones. Don't nothing affect us.
Well,
Don't,
they look like us, so that's
matter.
probably what we used to anyway.
Right.
And you're like, why would I be used to that? I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
Nothing.
Never did I even know anybody did that. I didn't even know people did that at that time. You in public and you just out whipping it out and I'm supposed to be okay with no. I never looked at Vaseline the same.
But
I'm not happy with that.
Anytime they have something over the door, you gotta automatically open the door or whatever, because they might be in there trying to hang.
Exactly. I knocked for yep, and then I'm like, I gotta come in.
I don't know if I was doing a round or taking count. Just when I worked on 9-2. Was it 9-2?
Oh,
it was 9-2. It had to be 9-2 because I was working with. I know who the partners was, but anyway.
So
it was about this much from the bottom of the window to the tile. So me.
Oh yeah.
Here I go.
Yep.
Right there in my face. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. My bad."
Right, like it's your fault. My bad. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
I get back down to the office. Well, officer, you all right? You pale? You look like you seen a ghost. I ain't seen no ghost, but I sure seen a night rider. God. Oh, my Lord. Jesus.
Woo, you don't know what to do. You're like, how do you respond? How do you act?
Come back. I'm so sorry. It's my fault.
Don't they always apologize? But wait, don't they always apologize?
Oh, yeah, because they think they're going to get a ticket.
But you knew. Well, mine was count. Was you just doing around?
I don't know. That's what I couldn't remember. I can't remember if I was doing count. I can't remember. I just can't remember. But then I did have one that did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's sitting in the chair, reared back like this, just you nasty,
Oh,
low down, dirty.
dirty mother.
Fuck you. I'm about to write at you a ticket. You going
Oh,
down.
oh, and at the moment, I'm so angry. I done talked about they mama. I done talked about they daddy. I told one dude, I'll never forget, he did it. I said, your mama should have swallowed because you definitely was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
You nasty, dirty, raggedy hoe. And this other prisoner, now this is the props I got to get him to some of them. He goes, he was the porter. He goes, what did he do to you, Miss Brita? I said, you know what he did, because by then I don't care who know. I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what he did? He goes, don't worry about it. I was like, bet. Because right now, prison justice was needed immediately.
Right.
I come back down because I got to do another round, or I had to do something.
Mama used to
was under. I didn't see him for the rest of the shift.
They done beat him up.
Well, he couldn't. No, we was in SAG. I don't know what he said to him. I didn't see him again.
Somebody used to do mama like that, and she'd stand there and go, "That's all you got?" Whole rock just hollering.
Yeah,
hollering. Just dying laughing. She told me if polka dot or in a circle, then yeah.
She said polka dot or what?
In a circle. I want to see it, but other than that, that's all you got. That's all you got. Oh, she get him. Oh, she cut him down. Oh, she get him. She get him so good. Ooh, that'd be so.
I wasn't that good. I've never been quick on my feet. You're quick on your feet.
Yeah.
Not that I can fight, but I can fight better than I can have a comeback. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to do other than punch you in the mouth. Like, so if I see it, I just go into look at my glasses. Look.
They steaming up. You see me over here. This is the towel I put my back on for me.
I need to wait a minute. I'm getting out the frame for a minute. I need to open my window. Oh, Lord.
Wait a minute. And mine open.
Oh, I ain't had a attack in a minute.
It's 70 degrees down here.
Well, my body is 102, so I don't know. It's freezing outside. I'm almost ready to put this fan on. I'm so hot.
But yeah, I did. I had a smart mouth. They couldn't stand me. I remember it was this one guy. This when I was in Muskegon working, and he would walk. He was, was A wing, B wing, C wing, D wing. He up on D wing, and he walked down to the rail. He was in better night. I just always remember this, because he was like, "All right, kids, don't drink and drive," and I was like, "All right, and don't you breathe and sleep."
Oh.
Don't sleep and breathe. He was like,
"You like, dang! You say, kill myself. How don't I die in my sleep? Dang!" And that's the other thing that people don't get. You get in there, and your humor and your thought process is so twisted.
And mine was twisted anyway, because I come from a twisted family. So
mine was not. Only because I want to just say I was super naive. I was 18. I had a kid, got married. Like, that was my life. I didn't go nowhere. I didn't.
You got married at 18?
No, I got pregnant at 18.
Oh, well, I beat you by 3 years, so.
Yeah, but I went right from that to being married 6 months later. When I came in to the department, I had been married for.
Oh yeah, you was
6 years.
What?
I had already. Yes, by the time I got there, I was married 6 years and had 3 kids.
God damn.
I was nothing but. I had never known anything but being a mom. So
you was a mess.
I was a hot mess. Still am.
But I loved you dearly. I love you.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to work, and they never put us together too much. They never put too many of the colors together. At least that's how I felt.
They didn't.
And I was just, and what was so sad is if we would have worked more, because every time we worked together, we had no issue. It was a great day.
Oh, we have a ball.
So much fun, so many laughs. Everybody was like calm. Everybody was chill. Did your round? Hey. If I got to work, you gonna work. And it just was just.
I
And I
mean,
think sometimes because we were always accused of bringing in dope or doing something that putting us together,
it was
and
never.
I mean
I
any of
mean,
us.
I ain't gonna say it was never us, but
No, it was us
it was us sometimes, but it was them
sometimes. But the
too.
problem is the recognition of it never being them and always being
Was
us.
being us. Yeah.
That's the problem. If you
Yeah.
would have fairly went like, look, everybody do everything. We ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody's above doing anything. I'm like, you know what, you're right. But when you're like, oh, this person and this person and this person, you're like, but they the ones bringing it in, or they the
Yeah.
ones doing X, Y, Z.
Yeah, that's just like going to the store and they looking at you and you watch
Like,
you looking at them stealing while they looking at you.
wait a minute.
Don't
What's the thing that every time you see something on TV and something happen, you be like, oh, please don't be black.
please don't let
Please
them be black.
don't,
Lord,
please
don't let
don't
them
be
be
black.
black. We
Come
don't
on.
need this right now.
Oh, and then now you can't even tell.
Oh
Some of
no.
these, the last crime with the kids and the shooting, out everybody, even the people, white people, be like, ah, that's somebody white. You see them, you like, oh shoot, that was a little black. Oh, that was a black man. Oh no, that was a man of color. Like these last couple instances, it was some people of color. Just like they used to call pedophiles. You knew
Mm-hmm.
who was a pedophile and you knew who was a murderer and drug dealer, right?
Right now you don't know.
Now you don't know.
You
They
don't know.
coming in. It's some old white men. You in here for murder? You killed what? How many people? You 90 years old. How many people you killed? I had to kill my wife. What?
Why? What happened?
Why? She was about dead anyway.
And you too. You going to your one foot is in there, and half your pinky toe on the other foot is right there.
You know she had to be horrible. This man late in life, and he had to kill her. I'm like, oof. You put up
Well,
with a lot of stuff for a long time.
I guess that was just the last straw.
It
Shit.
was it. That was it. He was like, you know what? I know we both going out soon, but I'm gonna need you to go before me. Like,
Cause,
but you.
Cause see, if you go before me, and and then I ain't got to worry about nobody taking care of me, cause I know I'm going on up in here.
And I ain't got to hear your mouth no more. And I know I love me some women, but I know we can be a lot sometimes.
Oh yeah.
All right, we done came to the end. I think it went kind of fast to me.
It,
I enjoyed myself today, and I
yeah.
hope that you guys can view this and have as much fun as we've had. And hopefully, stay tuned. We're gonna keep them coming. You know, just be patient with us. We've never done this before, but
Right.
we really want to get our experiences out there because we know there's a lot of people out there who are going through or have went through. I mean, we just had somebody recently commit suicide, ex-officer. Yep. So
Ex-officer.
I guess he went. I remember him, and I feel like I'll tell you who he is later, but he went to be a police officer somewhere, but he
Mm-hmm.
left just 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just mental health, we don't understand. I think if we have a space where we can laugh and talk and know that everybody
Yeah.
else is experiencing the same thing, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone. I want you to know that we are here. We're all experiencing. We all go through loss. We go through life. We go through so many things. And just know that there's going to be a space that we're trying to create for all of us. Because we
Yeah.
don't get enough recognition for what we do and what we have to deal with on a daily
On
basis
a
going on.
daily,
And
hourly,
it's
sometimes
so many things
16
y'all don't
hours.
understand. They
So
call us high paid babysitters, but when I promise you, you don't even know the half of it. So, all right, until next time, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself. We're out. Peace. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of here, but peace.